Right, back again. Let's go and fight some bad guys by the sounds of it. So, let me just get stuff sorted. Right, just make sure my audio's going out proper. Should be, but... Anyway, just turned the MacBook up, just make sure my audio's good. Yeah, there it is. Right. New feature, default equipment. You can now choose what tools and fieldware to equip by default. Navigate to an item. Oh, wow. It'll be selected first whenever the menu is opened. Okay. Navigate to the item. So if I do this. Oh yes, immediately jump back to it. Oh, that's cool. I need a vehicle, don't I? Oh no. Yeah, I do. I need a vehicle. Oh, there's the Magellan. Let's go get a vehicle. Second. Oh, come on, bounce over it. Oh shit! Oh, luckily it's alright. There we go, there we go. Who's fucking loving it? Crashing in my bike as well. Does it sink or does it? It's floaty! Yay! There we go.
We're nearly at our destination. You see anything suspicious?
What's that? Oh shit, what's going on here? Oh no, who the fuck are these guys? Well, you know, because I watched the fucking trailer. All hail.
Well now, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh? The kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. The goddamn shame. Then what, you just lugging that coffin or pod? Going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What are you saying?
Huh? Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam? You? With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight.
Oh, here we go again.
Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice. Let's put him to the test.
Yeah.
Are you injured, Sam?
I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up.
What a hit. Cliche, but that one's gotta hurt.
Oh, cat. No, 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 no. Ah, the legs.
Nice one. That one seems to have done some damage.
Jesus, cat, get off me! I can't see through your big puffy tail. Oh, cat, no! Sorry, girl. Come on, cat. I love you, but no. Oh, I want this! Oh, I like this gun. I need to be able to fabricate these.
Well done, Sam. That last attack of yours seems to have left a mark. That one seems to have done some damage.
Oh, did it, did it.
That was amazing, Sam. Great work. Now let's get this place on the Chiron network.
Lou's become an octopus. Oh, she comes back. At least I don't have to completely take her back to like a private room to get her hooked up to the fucking network. I get all the stuff because I don't want to risk Higgs coming back for a fucking fun and games about me being hopefully fucking hitting out.
Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Ah, 152% damage.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. I can tell you gave it your all. We appreciate the help. I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Yes! Needed one of them.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away. Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, West Fort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new Plategate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality, and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Order completed. Well done.
Floating carriers can be loaded with cargo once deployed in the field.
So, backpack.
Was it really Higgs?
Yep.
He's alive.
He called himself
Excuse
a
me.
ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it was definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
No. You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the chiral network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Really, Sam? There's such a thing as too tight. Oh. That must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Lou. It's okay. It's all right.
Was that tasty, Sam? Why don't you try freshening up with a shower?
You have a look at the SSS. I haven't looked at that in a while. Oh, we can move about now, can we? Give all the likes. How do I get back to Mexico?
Please select a destination.
Come here. Oh.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions. What makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou. Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier. For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network. That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority. All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHV Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, and when you're not using the carrier for cargo, just remember that floating...
Pistol, shotgun. If I get on the bike, what happens to the... Oh, it loads it up for me! Fucking sweet!
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
Thanks for the help.
Attention
Oh Christ, there's things in there. That's a nice little quality of life adjustment, being able to pick up shit whilst on the bike. Not having to worry about getting off.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Let's get a move on.
Oh, that's brilliant, that.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Well done, Sam.
Oh, so I need to get a load of fucking chiral crystals then. How many chiral crystals have I got? Where's my chiral crystal counter? many carbon crystals have I got?
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
I need more. Don't like not having like 1,000 chiral crystals on me, so having to get rid of them. Oh, that's loads more, thank fuck. Very good. Holy fuck.
Very good, sir. Now all you have...
Oh, that's me shit on me floating carrier.
Entering chiral network coverage. placed in your private lock.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome! With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Yay!
Found some of our missing stuff, did you? I thought this was gone. We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's all right, we'd like you to have this. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
Dates.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too, attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts. Sure, the monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about. We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
I need a piss. Back in a second. Right, back again. That's the naked range.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Order completed. Well done.
Where is it? Yeah, vehicle, battery. Oh yeah, backpack. Rifle generator, wasn't it? Where's the Typhoid generator? Oh no, that was on the APAS, wasn't it? Need to get back on the monorail to get my fucking shit back. Hey, why can't I use the monorail? Oh, I love my car.
Woohoo! I love this!
Oh, Dollman's loving it as well.
Yeah! Woohoo!
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Why is it not on the chiral now? Oh look, there's my stuff.
Woo! This fucking rocks.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
Seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me. That's Tarman's son. He must have placed the photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son?
Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain.
Reference back to Metal Gear
You
Solid
want to hear
5.
the story?
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Dip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird.
Stop!
Freaky as fuck.
And just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels. As the name suggests, it's a story about a white sperm whale named Moby Dick. Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a prosthetic leg made of whalebone to replace the one Moby Dick took long ago. He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale, which he hates with a terrible passion, all while nursing the phantom pain of his lost leg. In the end, Ahab fails to exact vengeance on his foe and is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior.
Oh, God.
Ironic, isn't it? How you use a thing makes all the difference. I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart. That sure looked good, Sam.
Extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1. Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its Western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Ah, it must be Harmon.
Commencing route creation. Vehicle customization services now available.
You see the battery, this is gone now.
They're very close now. Are you injured, Sam?
Oh, I shot the fucking box, didn't I? This is why I put all those extra batteries on. I can just ford through this river without, plough along through the river without having to, oh. Yeah, that might not work. Fuck. They knew people were going to do what I was going to fucking attempt there, didn't they? Make a vehicle with lots of batteries and just fucking ride it up the river.
That's the place, huh?
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? Then does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here. hoping to see more of you in the future. The next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
Ooh, tar cannon. Oh. Oh, shit.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs. You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void-outs at any rate. This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own. Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive. Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling. So I just did me some talking.
Who's that?
To the sun. And I said
I don't recognise her. Obviously, I recognise the trailers. Wait, what? She can recover from time. She can restore ship from timefall just by touching it. Wait, what?
I know the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. The raindrops falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon.
Oh my god! She can! She can restore shit from fucking the timefall damage.
I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
You think I spooked her?
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
Oh, wow. That's some fucking good growing down there, isn't it? Yeah, all my stuff's getting timefall damaged. Ah, buddies.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with timefall?
Rainey, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan.
Okay. Well, it might have been Hartman.
Fragile. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Chirograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Wasn't a mystery or anything. Still don't know who the fuck she is and how she's got magical timefall reversing properties.
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
That's it. That's it. Everything's okay.
Oh boy, I really miss the taste of food. I was glad to see Rainey in such high spirits. She's grown so bright and energetic, almost unrecognizable from our first meeting. A pity that her child shows no similar signs of development. Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again, to listen and remember my family.
Really? This has got a very late Massive Attack vibe to it, like a mezzanine era Massive Attack vibe. Actually, I want to have a look to see if those trees in the rain clear up if I switch to quality mode. Yeah, they do clean up, but fuck me, does 30 now feel rough after playing it at 60 for so long. So that's the big difference, sort of shimmer on different objects when the rain is kicking in.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway. Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odradek to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Order accepted. Thank you.
What in the world?
Jesus.
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHB Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Oh, shit. Oh, Christ, that's going all haywire. The Atmos is fucking awesome. I can hear that shit just fucking barreling down on me from above.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible. Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport. All right, time to make our getaway. Was marked as a dangerous location on your map. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to make sure that doesn't happen.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons
about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Oh, it's Storm from X-Men.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program. Hoping to find purpose as a mother.
Hi there. You're safe.
But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry. No.
We need to leave right now.
Please.
Dog, get out of here!
wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really.
The Fragile is
I know
basically
Fragile.
Nick Fury.
And I'm happy we could finally meet.
Ah, look, that's how she gets her hands back. Rainey must fix them for her.
I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign.
The music's very good on this as well.
Who wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold? Come on.
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. The kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell. I can't believe you found this. We'd all but given up hope. I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done. That's the spirit.
Disengaging weapons restriction.
Remember, stay rare, Sam.
Hey, my vehicle was collected.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die. but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
Good. Tired.
Sam, it's Charlie. You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination. Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from West Fort Knott instead. Moreover, this request requires you to transport a
Oh, here we go.
Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at West Fort Knott to pick up this main order. Oh, and the DHB Magellan can take you there, if need be. Just open your ring terminal and select chart course to request transport.
Oh boy. I really... Sam, been a...
I'm not gonna go for main story yet. I think what I might do. How do I move the Magellan? I might do one of the Mexican ones, you know. I feel like I'm in a good position now with floating carriers and all that shit, and vehicles to be able to make some good deliveries around here. Oh no.
That seemed like a child.
Okay.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam. Rest recommended. Safety first. Order accepted. Thank you. Please take care. Take care of yourself, Sam.
Be hilarious if you could fucking get the cargo, load it into a private locker on the Magellan, and then fucking take it to the next place. Yeah, there you go. There'd be some restriction like fucking fragiles jumping ability. Because at the end of the day, you couldn't do it with fragile. Over people would end up taking the piss and using the Magellan to transport shit.
River's rising. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks here. Might there be somewhere we can cross more easily?
What a fucking van! All good.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome,
Oh, dude.
Let's get a move on.
How did they get damaged? It was
Wasn't
the van.
expecting any visitors in this kind of weather. Hope you managed to avoid the worst of it. Guessing you ran into some trouble on the way? Everything.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Must have been rough having to deal with this weather. I would have struggled to stay on my feet. But don't let it
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing route creation.
Order accepted. Thank you. That is the spirit. I will only support you. Please give it your all. Thank you, Sam. Please give it your
Need to know how to use the Odra deck motion sensor. Scanner. They got the fuck all, didn't it? I do supply work. Aye. There you go. Yeah, that was cool.
Okay.
Steady. On my way back. Ouch.
Definitely not alone.
If I put it into quality mode now, I wonder what the difference will look like. Don't look any fucking different. Nah, plus I'm enjoying it at 60, to be honest with you. Get that one. I should have been better tooled up. I didn't realise I didn't have any machine guns on me.
get a move on.
Oh, it's you. That's a relief. Been out and about working your ass off until now? Appreciate it.
Oh, that's...
Way to kick ass out there. Thanks so much. Figured we would never see this cargo, but here it is. Thank you.
Oh, got some good stuff there.
You've got some seriously impressive skills. I'll bet something like this would be right up your alley.
Well, man, it will.
You could use some extra materials as well, right?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I've shared with you data for a machine pistol. This weapon is capable of full auto fire and can be stowed securely in a holster. It may be compact, but it has plenty of stopping power. Good for all kinds of situations you might find yourself in. I hope it's to your liking.
Order completed. Well done.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Good morning, Sam. Sam, been a while since you had a
Thinky fuck. On that note, time to save and pick us up again tomorrow. And now 11 hours now. Christ. Right. That's me done for the night. If anyone's been watching, thank you, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.